Welcome to the GBPN Policy Tool for Renovation. This tutorial will guide you into the functionalities of what this interactive policy comparative tool can offer. Firstly, what is the purpose of this tool? This tool compares 12 best practice policies for the renovation of residential buildings from Europe and the United States. To enable this comparison, the GBPN has been working with a panel of international experts in the field of energy renovation to develop a set of 14 criteria that define the key elements of a state-of-the-art policy package. So how do we use the tool? There are three possible sections to play with: the interactive tool itself, a create graph section, and a detailed information section on the policy packages. In the interactive tool area, you can compare the 12 best practice policy packages based on different criteria by selecting and deselecting criteria that are relevant to your search. By default, all the criteria are selected, and as a result, this screen provides you with the overall average score of each jurisdiction. Now let's see how the jurisdictions are performing under the theme of capacity building. I have deselected all the criteria and am now individually selecting the two I'm interested in: training and education and one-stop solution centre. You can see here there are some regions that have a higher score than others. We can then select additional criterion that would represent a package of measures. We can sort this by score or by alphabetical order. At any time, you can use the Share button to download the graph that captures the comparison corresponding to your search and need. For a more detailed explanation of the 14 criteria, you can scroll down and click on the link below. Moving on to the second tab, here we can create our own graphs based on time series data against normalized energy consumption indicators in the respective jurisdictions. You can choose between two comparisons: a country and region comparison, or a multivariable comparison. For example, I would like to compare how some jurisdictions are performing under the total consumption variable. I click on the Countries and Regions button. I select the regions I'd like to compare, and finally I select the variable. Here we can see the graph of the change in energy consumption. We can then select and deselect jurisdictions at the bottom. It is possible to export the data using the buttons at the top right. Let's move on to the third tab. Here you can access detailed information about each of the policy packages. For example, we can click on Germany at the right-hand side of the page. This automatically provides us with a detailed overview of Germany's policy package. If we scroll down, we can find specific information and relevant sources on Germany for each of the criterion. It is possible for you to provide us with your feedback on this information, print the page, or download the PDF of the policy package that is of interest to you. So now it's your turn. You can play with the GBPN Policy Tool for Renovation and find out how the combination of elements that can complement each other form a state-of-the-art policy package adapted to your local context. Thanks for listening.